Today we're visiting Polesden Lacey, a stunning countryside estate hidden away in the Surrey Hills just outside of London. We came here for a peaceful summer day surrounded by beautiful gardens and countryside walks. In this vlog we'll explore the rose gardens, wandering through the grounds in the middle of a heatwave, relaxing in the shade for far longer than planned, and finally stepping inside the house itself, which feels like something straight out of a period drama. So let's spend the day at Polesden Lacey. The first thing I noticed when we arrived was just how peaceful everything felt. Even though there were quite a few people visiting, it never felt crowded or busy. There's something about this place that immediately slows you down. We started by walking around the west lawn before heading into the rose garden. The roses were completely in bloom, and everywhere you looked there were different colours and varieties. This is the kind of place that naturally makes you slow down. We weren't rushing to get anywhere, we were just taking our time and enjoying the atmosphere. And lavender gardens to the old kitchen garden. We then looped around the rock garden eventually made our way down towards the south lawn. By this point the temperature had gone above 30 degrees, so we decided it was definitely time for a break. We found some deck chairs in the shade and ended up sitting there for over an hour. And honestly, I think that ended up being one of our favourite moments of the day. After cooling down for a little while, we decided to explore more of the grounds and followed the long walk and did a loop around the estate. Even on such a busy day, there were still plenty of quiet corners that felt completely peaceful. We passed the Kestrel Corner play area and lots of families enjoying picnics. This place really feels like one of those places that works for everyone. Eventually we headed into the house itself, which was once the weekend retreat of Margaret Greville. And honestly, every room felt more impressive than the last. The interiors are beautifully maintained and full of luxury and detail, but it still somehow feels warm and inviting rather than overly formal. You can really imagine what it must have been like when guests stayed here years ago. There's so much history in every room, and it definitely feels like Just like that, our few hours at Polesden Lacey came to an end. Honestly, this turned out to be exactly the kind of day that we needed. Slow, peaceful and surprisingly relaxing. If you've never visited Polesden Lacey before, I'd definitely recommend it, especially during the summer when all the gardens are in bloom. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next vlog.